listen, I was in the bed, and it's pretty late, but I had to jump up and put this down because I really want to get this out because I don't want to forget about it. I just had a phone conversation. Hold on. I'm doing really about to start the fourth season of Family Business, and I just received 6 scripts. And I've been working on them now for 3 days. And I was talking to one of the other guy, cast members, and I told him I know every single line, every single beat, and every single script. And he goes, wait, you only had it 3 days. How do you know all your lines? And I had to break it down to him. And as I was saying it, I came up with something that I thought it was something really good, so I had to share it because I would probably never remember it again. And that is, I'm just going to tell you what I told him, and this is the truth. Most people, when they read through a script, they read their lines, and they'll read the person's line in the scene, and they're looking at the person's lines, and they're reading, and they're looking at the person's lines, and the only line they really pay attention to is the one right before theirs, so they'll know when they come in to say their lines. Now, when I get the script, I didn't even really look at my lines. I read the script first and I get the story. You gotta get the story, what's going on, and all the dynamics. And that means reading and studying everybody's line in the scene. I read everybody's line, so I know where they're coming from with their line. Because you can create some dynamic levels in a scene without even saying a word. Like if you're doing a scene and you know the scene now, and you really know the scene, and you gotta remember you're not there because you're cute, because you're tall, or whatever. Your character is there for a purpose, and each scene has a purpose that must convey that purpose of that scene to the next scene. That's all going on. It ain't just you saying some lines. And if you're not just saying a line and not hitting any of those purposes, you're missing the point and the beats and of the whole entire scene. And how you get that? Now, while you sitting there, while I'm reading everybody's line. And there are a lot of actors I work with can tell you, I pretty much can tell somebody else their line right away. How do you know all the lines? How do you know? And I know because you study all the lines, and that's the only way. I have to know what she says, not just her line. I want to know what she means by her line. So now I'm gonna create dynamics and between the characters is like, now I'm looking at the script. She's coming from, or he's coming from a certain point of view as his character. Now, my character creates this just from that person's choice of delivery to get their beats and points across if they're really into the scene. So now they didn't just say their lines. Now if they just say their line and you just saying your line, that creates nothing. If I'm saying my line in tune with the beats and the moments, the correct beats and the moments of that scene, and the purpose of that scene other than this, just the line. The scene is more than just the line. The scene is conveying a purpose and a meaning to the entire story of the script. The scene is doing that. So it's more than just your lines. Your lines is filling. The scene conveys that. You can put some music and in the scene, they're all together. It's not just the line. So now you come in, or they come in, or she come in, whoever the other character comes in, with their line. But their line is coming from a point of view and a purpose that they created, which falls in line with what they're supposed to be doing in the moments and the beats and the place that they're supposed to be in the context of the entire scene. They're hitting it, they're on point. They're not just saying the line. So now, as an actor, I know the whole scene. I done read her lines while I was reading mine. I know this bitch smart. I know this brother is talking too much shit all the time. I know he don't know what he's talking about because I read what it is. So I'm not going right now what I just said by lines. I'm going by the attitude that person plays that represents everything I just said about them. See, so now I got that going on with him because he think he's bad. He got this going on because, you know what I'm saying? It's the attitude and everything. So once you got your attitude and your place and your purpose and your meaning in that same, oh, Lord Jesus. Where's my phone? Oh, I'm on my phone. Oh, I ordered some food from Postmates. So once you got that down, then the whole entire purpose. Now, once I got all of that down, I know my purpose. I know my attitude. I know my purpose in this scene. I know what this scene falls in the thing. I know about this person in the script. I know what they're doing. Because if they just spitting out lines and the action says they have an attitude and they have this and it tells you what that character is and what you did in the audition, you know, and you have an attitude, but then you get on the set and that person is not giving that aura of what that character is, but just saying the lines. Those are the people you don't even see when you go to a movie. I have done movies where there'll be actors who had, oh, there's my food.